Well, yeah, my parents and their generation, they don't know anything about online poker. That's the thing. Nobody really knows about online poker. They don't know, there's a very few amount of people relative to any other job or whatever that actually know how much money you can make playing poker if you put the time into it. The reaction from my friends and family when they found out that I was playing, poker, it was pretty funny. I guess they always kind of knew that I was just playing for fun, and I didn't even know how serious I was about playing poker at the time.
Myself and the rest of us in the group had zero confidence in him as an online poker player. We all thought that he was going to get addicted to this, to playing poker, and we were all really concerned for him, and didn't think that he'd make any money, and just. We're trying to push him to not do that.
Once I built my bankroll up to $10,000, this was in the summer of 2009, right before the summer. That's when I decided that I was going to play, try to play poker full time for the summer. I had worked at a landscaping job the summer before that, and it was an okay job. I had a good time, but I only made about $5,000, and I knew I could make a lot more than that playing poker. I didn't really know how much. I wanted to make about $10,000. That was my goal, so I could pay for school and finish my university degree. And my friends just kind of laughed at me. I told them that I was going to try to make $10,000 this summer, and they were just laughing, and even their parents were in on it, and they thought it was a big joke, right? So this gave me a lot of motivation to do well, and it started off just terribly. I had a terrible month in May. The first 3 weeks in May, I ended up losing $3,000 at the tables, and it was pretty much just breaking even with bonuses, and it was tough because you have a lot of time alone by yourself when you're out there, just because I was kind of disconnected from my friends and family for the summer. But I just kept on experimenting with my game, and eventually things just clicked. I was just getting outplayed at the beginning, and I managed to turn it around, just fixed a few things that I was doing terribly wrong, and before the month of May was over, I ended up with $1,000 profit. But then things just took off from there, and I ended up making 20 or 30 grand in the summer, and that was the first time I was wow, you can really make a living from playing poker. So at the beginning of 2010, when I had just graduated university, I just got my degree, and I didn't really make a point of knowing that I was going to be playing poker for the entire year in the beginning of January. I wanted to just take some time off from school, and I was hearing that people weren't finding jobs anywhere anyways, and I graduated with an arts degree. I wasn't super passionate about it to begin with, so I was just kind of waiting for my graduation ceremony to happen, which would have been in April, and I was just living out with some great roommates on campus, just having a good time, and so I just decided to start playing poker again for some spending money, and of course in the back of my mind I was wanting to see if I could play professionally for the whole year. And so, I set an outline for myself to make Supernova Elite on PokerStars, which is just a great opportunity to make at least $100,000. If you just break even, you make 100 grand on bonuses, which is something that I thought I could do. Having the experience from the previous summer, I had a rough idea of how much I could make, and I was just kind of thinking to myself, if I broke even, I would make $100,000 on all the rakeback bonuses and milestone bonuses that you get for making Supernova Elite, plus the additional money at the end, the $10,000 of the tournaments. And then I kind of had it in my mind that I would make at least $4,000 a month in table winnings. That was just kind of my guess, and which would come out to around $140,000, $150,000 for the year, which it's really good money. And that was like my low figure though, and I ended up exceeding that. I ended up making like 180,000, closer to that. So it was a very good year, especially when I'm a student my whole life, and I'm usually on a tight budget, and then all of a sudden I have all this money coming in at me, and it's just, it just feels great to be able to accomplish such a long goal. Well, no, that's the thing. People are funny. After you start winning money in poker, it turns around from being a big joke to you know, like, how can I do this myself? Or like, did you really make that much money?